Did you know that mushrooms could make music? No, me neither. Mushrooms emit an electrical pulse, and there are clever people that you can find on YouTube who use the mushrooms plugged into a modular synthesizer to create different sounds and bleeps and bloops and all the rest of it. I don't have any mushrooms, just as well, but I do have a potential client who is interested in making a podcast about mushrooms. So I'd like to do some music for it and think about how I could recreate these bleeps and bloops of mushrooms. So I have a software version of this, so let's have a look at what we can do. So I've taken the liberty of setting a lot of this up already because, as you see, it's a little bit complex and it gets a little bit time consuming to do it all. However, it is set up right now so that it can just play basic notes. Okay, so far so good. But I want to be able to randomise that like the electrical pulses coming from the mushrooms. So I'm going to introduce a module here, which when I hold down the note, it will now just create a whole load of random generated notes. Yeah, a bit too random for my liking. So I want to sort of what's called quantize those notes or those pulses to only play certain notes so that it becomes a bit more melodic and I can use it in music. So I'm going to enable this module, which should allow me to do that. So that's a little bit more melodic because that's only playing things in a certain key. Now I'm going to remove some of the notes from here again so that it can maybe become a little more what I want. Yeah, that sounds a bit more like it. I want to add a little bit of variation to that, so I'm going to use something to modulate the actual noise that we're doing. Again, a little bit more. I want it to sort of fade in and fade out a little bit, so I'm going to use the envelope to change the attack and the release on it. Yeah, not too bad at all. I think some of the most interesting things come from when we add effects to this. So if we add a little bit of delay to it, and then maybe a bit of reverb. So now I've set this synthesizer doing all of the work and I'm just holding down the one key because I've told it to randomise notes and then only pick out some of those notes that I want to use. So quite happy with that. I'll go on and work a bit more with it and see if I can make it even more mushroom. See you tomorrow.